Okay.
You want to drive him into the bit.
Give him the shoulder tap cue.
Well, it's only a matter of time before we get a buck off on video.
I know. I wish I would have gotten all 9. I bet I look goofy.
All right, so she's got good lateral flexion?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
You're cheating. There we go.
Good. Now you asked for more on this side than you did that side, just so you know.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to do that.
That's all right. That looked good. All right, so let's get this on her.
Royal blue might be her color.
I know, she looks good in blue. We want to slow things down. We don't want them to be exciting. Now, she might choose to make it exciting, but I have a feeling that this is going to really help her. No, you don't do that. Another thing, even like small stuff like her trying to look away when you go to bridle her, don't let her do that either. And she's a little difficult to bridle. But the most important thing is I'm not going to take this bit away from her mouth until she lets me put it in. So like when they throw their head up in the air like that, a lot of people will get frustrated and they'll put their hands back down.
Right.
And all they did is they reinforced that that horse should throw their head up in the air like that. Right. So I'm pretty hard-headed. I'm going to stick right there with them until I get that bit in their mouth. See, that right there, quit. She even does it like, she doesn't just look away, like she looks and pulls.
Yeah,
she is trying to get, yes. Life is going to be as difficult as you make it, sister. Okay, so that's a little loose. Let's tighten this up. You got a little bitty head. That's good. She's smart. She's smart. I told you she was smart. When you were telling me what was going on with her and how frustrated you were getting, that's usually a sign that that's exactly the horse you need in your life at that time because they've got the most to offer you. Here you go. All right, forward flexion at a walk. So what she's doing is she's getting this horse to bend her whole body, not just her neck. So she's using a lot of her inside leg, especially like that calf muscle area, and she's pushing her rib cage out. And then when 𝗀𝗁𝐵 gives to that inside rein and there's slack in it, she's not walking sideways, she's walking forward. Then Emerson releases that inside rein and lets her walk out of it. Can you see? If I'm in your way, let me know, okay, Cassie? Good, yeah, perfect, perfect, good. Now, one of the ways you can test and see if this is working or not, when you release that rein, maybe not the first few times, but after you've done it about 10 times or so, that horse should not speed up when you let go of that rein. If they do, your timing is off. You want to wait and release when they're really soft. And that was pretty clear because 𝗀𝗁𝐵 like really reached around, like almost like she was going to touch Emerson's leg with her nose. That was pretty obvious right there. Yep. Another thing is, and she hasn't done it, she almost did it right there, is they do what's called tag. So they'll bend their head around and they'll like tag your boot. That doesn't really count. You want them to kind of almost hold that softness a little bit. You don't want them to just reach around, pop you on the leg with their nose and then release, because that's a bad habit. What you want is for them to be soft, not just bump you like, fine, here you go. That's a different thing altogether. Good. Yeah, take your time. We don't want to snatch their face around. That's real important. Emerson does a good job of not doing that. But if you do that, you're just going to make your horse nervous and tough in the face too. This should be a relaxing exercise. It should not be exciting. Good. And her head's getting lower. She's relaxing. And she'll get so buttery soft on the end of those reins, it'll be like they're attached to a feather. Man, look at that.
That was so good.
Head up. But did you see Cassie when she let her out that time? Her head was real low.
She didn't
She's
try
relaxed.
to just immediately cut the other way that time.
Yeah. She's slowing down and coming back to you now. So this exercise right here really helps these horses come back. Yeah, see, look how loose your reins are. You've got like 3 feet below the neck. They're just drooping. And she could not have done that before. Much better. Are you smiling? Are you actually smiling? Yes, you are.
Not on this horse.
I saw it. Did you see it? Cassie goes, it's on camera.
I did like her at one point, believe it or not. I still do. Just, I don't like
She's
her
like,
attitude.
This is better, but she's not out of the doghouse yet, is what she says. If you liked this video and want to see more content just like this, in that little description box below, go to our Patreon page. You can subscribe for as little as $5 a month, and there's 3 different levels to choose from. Besides that, the interns kind of need a little bit of extra money. They're just a bunch of poor college kids. Right, Emerson?
I haven't eaten today.
If you would, check out our Patreon page. We hope to see you there.
We're about to get a bronc, maybe.
I know, in the middle of all this.
Fucking around. I haven't eaten.
Good. See how my hands are a little lower?
Yeah.
Whoosh, she got some toughness. It's good to sit back on her. The buck is still there, I can feel it.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting back, focusing on trying to like drive her forward. So she's cutting her circle right there. I'm not asking her to do that. I'm using my inside leg pretty hard right there. Up, toughness.
She just did 2 lead changes.
Yeah, she's real tough.
Yeah.
And the bridle.
Yeah.
I really, my stirrups are long because she's so narrow.
Okay, I thought they felt long too.
Yeah.
Okay.
She kind of does what 𝘁 does in a way. Like she wants to constantly change direction. You need to like quit loping her like she's super green and start working on getting her framed up. And like her shoulders are not underneath you. Like I'm focusing on her shoulders mostly. And like she just wants to lay on that inside leg right there. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Right there. That was the change. That was the change. That was the change. You see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
She was like, okay, maybe I won't. Yeah, there we go. She's so, on your downward transitions, she is tough.
Right.
But since she, on that one, she came further out here, she didn't immediately try to make a beeline for that gate.
Yeah.
So I slowed her down here.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, these stirrups are long.
That's how I felt when I got on her. I was like, these normally work for me, but they felt really long.
So she's worse to the right? Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll end this direction. That's good then.